Hello everyone, this is the ani-moni review channel and I'm your tutor from Star Academy Online. Today we're bringing you the chemistry guest papers for the year 2020 for class 10. Now prior to starting this video, let me make one thing very clear to you, that all the topics that are being covered in this video are extremely important. And if you cover these topics, you will be able to score more than 80% in your exams for sure. So don't forget to cover up all these topics that are given in this video. Stay tuned. Let's start. Chapter 9, which is about chemical equilibrium. In this chapter, you have to cover up law of mass action. Then there is another topic of equilibrium constant. Keep in mind this is one of the most important topics and you will definitely get this in your exam paper. Importance of equilibrium constant, the prediction of direction and predicting its extent of reaction, all these topics are extremely important. Don't forget to do them. Chapter 10, acids, base and salts. Physical properties of acids and bases. Then you have three concepts: Arrhenius concept, Bronsted-Lowry concept and Lewis concept. Out of these three, at least one will definitely come in your exam. So don't forget to prepare these three. Then chemical properties of acids, uses of aphids, uses of base, pH scale. Indicator question is not that important, but you can get it in short questions. Also, salt or the introduction to salt can come in your short question. Another important question here is methods of making salt. Very important, you will definitely get this one. Then we have uses of salt as well from this chapter. Moving on to chapter 11, it's about organic chemistry. So you can do the general characteristics which are important from the MCQ's point of view. Then the classification, which involves open and closed chain. Now there are some structures that you usually ignore, and the structures are of pyridine, furan and thiophene. Please learn these structures. You will be given these structures and they can ask you their names, or they will give you the names and they can ask you to draw them out in your short questions. Then there is another question related to functional groups. It's good and it's important. Coming up to hydrocarbons. Now this chapter is amongst those chapters which is considered very difficult but is also extremely important, and you are going to get something out of this chapter too. So you have to do the classification, hydrocarbons, their types, preparations of alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. Another important question. Please don't forget to do this. Then there are physical properties of alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Halogenation, yes, very important. Uses of hydrocarbons, you can just keep it in mind. Both the oxidation questions, yes, they are also important. You can be asked in short question or they can give you an extensive question related to it. Then comes chapter 13, which is about biochemistry. Now in biochemistry, you can be asked about monosaccharides, also about sources and uses of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids, a little introduction about DNA, and then there is a huge long question about vitamins. Yes, the table is very important. The table which is all about which vitamin is being used for which purpose, or deficiency of which vitamin causes which disease. It is very important. Coming up to chapter 14, the atmosphere, not that important. There are some small topics, you can just see them, go through them. Ozone depletion, layers of atmosphere, acid rain effects. They are quite very easy and most probably you won't be getting a long question out of it, but there is a possibility of short questions. Then chapter 15 is the water. Physical properties of water, soft and hard water. Removal methods of permanent and temporary hardness is important. Then disadvantage of hard water. Effect of water pollution is something that you can just casually see or go through it. Then there are at least, you have to do at least 5 diseases from waterborne diseases. Out of all those diseases which are given over there, you have to at least learn 5 of these. Chapter 16, chemical industries. This is the chapter that is usually ignored by students, and then the students who ignore it afterwards regret ignoring it. So please do not ignore this chapter. It's very important. Now out of this chapter you can be asked about concentration of ore, and there are 3 methods which are given along with diagram. Now I request you all, whenever you are given a question which has a diagram in your book, please do not forget to draw the diagram. The diagram is very important. It will always give you extra marks. Then there is extraction of metal from concentrated ore, roasting, smelting. These can be asked you in short questions. Solvay's process, very important. Manufacturing of urea, again very important. And then finally there is petroleum industry. Go through it. So that's all for now. Please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, which is the ani-moni review channel. Also, we have a Facebook page called Star Academy Online. Like us over there and follow us. Please suggest us what else do you want to see and what else do you want to hear from us. If you want any other guest papers, or if you want a list of short questions and MCQs related to any subject, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much.